Good afternoon, beautiful people. Autumn is fast approaching, and summer is in the rearview mirror. And with that comes almost like an annual period where I become more reflective over the person that I've become. And the same thought keeps coming back to me over and over again. For some people, perhaps it's not groundbreaking information. Certainly isn't to me. But it's something that I feel like people need to hear time and again. It requires reinforcement. It's almost like a steady hand that prods somebody along. A guiding hand as a child learns to ride their bike, or an infant learns how to walk. It requires reinforcement and practice of it. And it comes back to something that I think I've touched on in every video that I've put out. And I feel like is an overarching theme of trying to understand who we are and just trying to be better people in general. In that, truth is that no matter what, whether you can or you can't, you're right. And I'll phrase that in another way. Whatever you set your mind to, if you have commitment to it, you can accomplish it. If you establish obstacles and excuses for yourself, you will never accomplish it. The one thing that I've learned over the last 4 or 5 years of really exploring how my brain works and things like that is we have the power to create fantastic illusions and realities that are entirely subjective to our own psyche and not to the reality in front of us. Now, what I mean by that is, as I've discussed before, the power of perception and how we perceive our own thoughts and external stimuli really dictate the narrative that we tell ourselves and how we choose to define the state of the world. If we like to tell ourselves that there is a world in front of us devoid of opportunity, we will constantly feel like victims in a never-ending tragedy. But if you choose to reframe the landscape of the world in front of you, if you choose to look at it through a different lens and see room for things to be built, open opportunity, it's a drastically different way to look at things. I guess to put it in its simplest form, we are capable of great things. They do require consistency and they do require determination. But you should never underestimate your power to accomplish the things that you set out to do. We overestimate ourselves far too often. And I'm speaking from personal experience on that. The fortitude of the human spirit is one of the greatest things that humanity has to offer. We are difficult. To put things in further perspective for you, it's just kind of a final thought, because I don't have too much to say here. This is more of amusing. But you are the product of millions of years of human existence. And if you don't think that you have a fighting, a building, a speaking bone in your body, you don't have the capability to persevere, there were 1,000 generations before you that have fought, that died, just for you to exist where you are today. Your life is not without struggle, and those struggles are unique to you and to this era that we live in. But you come from a line of fighters, of people who refuse to just lay down and die. And that is the myth that you need to tell yourself to keep yourself going. You are like them. You can be like them. Nothing sets you apart from them in that respect. You have every ability to meet and exceed their achievements and accomplishments because you are that great. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. That's what I've got for today. I'll catch you guys in my next video. I love you all. Peace out.